let's see, let's turn this light down. So real quick, I have a light over here. This is just going to be a little kind of like a fun video, like kind of like a vlog, but I'm going to be using the tripod so I don't have to hold it and get it all jerky and stuff. So it's not all jittery and stuff. Now we got a nice, good battery. Alright guys, Josh Techgamer back again with another video. Oh man, this is it. So yeah, so basically the battery died, so I put this in here, charge it. Doesn't take that long, but these batteries don't really last very long on the Panasonic camera. So I am gonna get one that actually plugs into the outlet, so I'm constantly using it so the battery doesn't die. So if you guys want to check that out, I know about it, so I just haven't got one yet. I do have like 4 or 5 of these, so I always got plenty. And then I go over and I charge it. Like I said, the fan is just, dude, it looks so much better. Like, you know, it's not like a water cooler or anything, but you know, a lot better than the last fan I had, the regular one that came with the i7. So it's keeping it cool. Actually the temperatures are really good. It's running great, the RGBs. Now I just did plugged it in the CPU only. You guys could kind of see how it's kind of skipping a little. See that little, I could see a little spot missing. So it's not like a full RGB effect. So I mean, for 20 bucks, what do you expect for 20 bucks, you know? So so basically we're running Wallpaper Engine, and let's open some Fortnite. It's gonna be a little hard because I got the camera facing this way and stuff, so hopefully we get a nice good shot. So I'm running 2 monitors. I'm running a 144 hertz Asus gaming monitor, 1 millisecond, 1920 by 1080 only. On the side I am running a 60 hertz 21 by 9 ultra wide 2560 by 1080 monitor. So this is like my side monitor when I'm streaming or editing and stuff, and this is actually my game monitor. Now the thing is, it could go higher in resolution, 1440, but I don't think my graphics card could probably handle it. From what I heard from my friend Ricky. So he said it's kind of pushing it kind of high because his graphics card and the whole PC is exactly 3 years old. So let's go to settings. So we're running at 120 FPS. I mean, we could go 144, but 120 is good. We'll try 120, epic, high. We'll just go all epic, and we'll find out, you know, if you can run Fortnite safe. So actually right now it's running at, of course, ultra settings or epic settings. Let's turn on the FPS counter. FPS on. Okay, there we go. Let's just do solos. Play. But I'm running everything. Actually, I forgot to save it. 120. So I am running at like 80-90 FPS right now, and everything is on high because you gotta remember everything's on epic. So it's gonna, I mean, I could bump it down to 60 and there'll be more, but right now I'm getting up in the corner. It says 70, 78, 79, 80, so it's bouncing between there right now because I'm falling, but it still works. And I'm still running Wallpaper Engine and everything and the background stuff. So dual monitors. Now, like I said, I don't think I'll be able to play 1440p monitor because it is a lot beefy. Like, I will need a more beefy graphics card. So you could still, you know. So if you guys are worried about like, oh, I don't know if a 1060 is good or in the i7 is kind of old, no, it's still good because there's proof right here. It still looks good if you have it on high. If you go low, everything low, yeah, it doesn't look as good, of course. But as you guys can see, it still looks good. And even if I do this, This is bump everything down to medium. Just all those down to medium. Shadows, textures, apply. And it's a little darker because I have the camera in an angle, but pretty much I'm still running good. And now I'm at 120 FPS. So I'm still at 120, 100. That's how it's done. But anyways, yep, pretty much you can play Fortnite. Oh, dude. I don't know why I keep hitting the button, because I'm like in a diagonal, so it's kind of freaking. Ooh, delay. Close it. Let's close it. So anyways, I also could run Apex. I do have Apex. And I do have like Borderlands, I have Star Wars and Star Wars Battlefront, Doom. You can run all these games. I could run every single game good. I haven't had one issue on a game yet that where I had issues and struggled. Now I might be getting Doom, the new Doom coming out, and I'm gonna try that on PC. Honestly, when I'm running everything ultra settings, epic or whatever, and I'm streaming, there is a little lag. So I have to bump the settings down a bit. So after a while, a PC does like take that little toll. Like you'll see it when you build a PC, and after years go by, you'll notice your PC start going, and that's just that happens with everybody's computer. Now there is a graphics card that I do want to get. My friend RA Visuals Ricky, RA Visuals actually told me about this graphics card. I know there's tons if I want to spend like a good budget or under $500. So it is the EVGA GeForce RTX 2060 Super X Gaming, 8 gigs in DDR6 dual fan. So basically it's right there. I'll put down the link down below. This is the one I might be getting. It is $439, so that is a good piece. That's a good graphics card, because the one right now is only like under $300. So yeah, I mean, I just want to do like a little fun video, just nothing serious, just play a little Fortnite, kind of show you what I can run and everything. So there is a thing that I can actually run. It's basically called Catzilla. It's 4K, and basically it'll tell me what my PC could, what is it running at, what FPS it is, and if it's still good, and it will tell me. So I can do it to, let's just do it to, we'll do it, well, we can only do 720 because that's it's recommended. So let's do all red spec marks. Now real quick, I am running Wallpaper Engine again. Now the numbers, if you guys don't know about the numbers, the higher the number, of course, the better it is. And it's gonna tell me everything up on top. I probably should, you know what? We'll just turn off Wallpaper Engine, just so we get the full FPS. So right now I am actually, focus. I'm actually up there running 245 FPS. And the score is actually just going up. So it's actually running and it's showing, and it's got music and everything. So it does drop a little bit. Oh, hit the button. So right now we're at 120, 160. So it's just going up and down. Because this is really like, this is only 720. It's running at 720. This is the part where the cat destroys the building. And that's probably gonna run quite a bit. So I'm still getting over 100 FPS. So. The purple pill. So. So now we're at like 16,000. We're about to hit 17,000. So anyways, if you guys want to check this out, my cousin actually downloaded this for me a long time ago. And you know what I noticed in the past 3 years since I ran this today and last before, it was running way good. Sorry, the camera's kind of like trying to focus in it. So now it's over, so now it's going to tell me exactly what my score is. And it's going to keep doing it. It's going to go a little longer for like fluid tests and stuff. So yeah. So test performance, basically, it's kind of just telling me the score. And you can post it and stuff on Facebook and stuff, but I don't need to do that. So if I do get that 439 graphics card and I run and I could be able to play games, ultra settings, stream, I'd be able to be 100% better. So the graphics card is still good. Everything is still good. I really don't need to update for maybe another year. Probably another year, I would definitely change the graphics card. Do I need 32 gigs of memory? No, 16 gigs is good enough. A lot of tech YouTubers will say that. I could go to 32 if I want to, but I do have an 850 watt power supply, so I am really good on that. The processor could probably go another few years, maybe 3 years. But when it starts declining, I will upgrade the processor, and then I'll have a new graphics card, new processor, and I'll be good to go. So right now it's doing everything. It's just finishing up, and it's going to tell me my score right about now. And I just wanted to actually do this live and stuff, and you guys can kind of see. I did turn off Wallpaper Engine because I don't think it would be able to run all that, and it would run, but I don't think it would run as good. The wallpaper would be kind of stumbly. So the PC is a little sluggish. I'm not saying this thing is just like boom. I do have a few problems. I do have a few things that stutter and stuff. It's just normal of wear and tear in PC and stuff, and a PC does get slower and stuff. So it was fun. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in any of this stuff. If you guys want to get this parts and stuff, I'll put down just the main parts of the PC down below. I won't put down everything like the case and stuff, just basically the power supply, the motherboard, the processor, the fan, and I'll also put down the graphics card and the memory if I can find that all. So yeah, so can you play games today in 2020? Yes, I can. Honestly, like my cousin, his PC is over 5 years old, and he doesn't stream, but he still plays games, and he has a 4K monitor. So alright guys, I hope this was fun. I just want to do this little short video. Like I said, I have tons of games. I still be playing games in high settings. It's crazy. And once you get something like that and everything starts going downhill, you want to keep it up, because the thing is like, I don't think I could ever go back to a potato PC, because it's hard. It's like also having the monitor going from 140 you know, 144 hertz. I'm sure if I go higher resolution, I'm never going to go back to 1920 by 1080. I'm going to go to 1440p or higher, or 4K. But I'm cool with the 1920 by 1080, and it does look good. So I don't have any 4K TVs or 4K monitors, but I'm definitely probably the next step. I'll be upgrading the 4K TV in the living room. So alright guys, thanks for watching Josh Techgamer, and I'll check you guys later. Fan still looks good.